Okay, here's hoping that if we start by distracting the Felis interruptus, we can get through a take without having the video be broken into pieces by children jumping on my laptop. Speaking of children, there's a very good reason why I suddenly went missing for months on it. And then there's another reason why the first couple of videos that are the return to my channel sound like conspiracy theories, because they were designed that way. And I'll be going into that more in the video I'll be shooting immediately after this, assuming I'm allowed to. But anyway, this is an update to the channel. So what happened? Well, after Yang's campaign ended, I jumped into Scott Santon's Discord server that was about discussing and connecting various UBI advocates and those interested in the topic. And that is how the essay that the audio of which is on the channel ended up happening. Which, anyone who wants to listen to that essay and you think that you can take some of it and turn it into something for your own area, because right now it's toned specifically to mine, go for it. Just take whatever you need from it, make it apply to your area, and spread it. If you think it can do something good there, have at. The text to it is also linked with the video that has the audio. That was for accessibility. So, that was some of my time. But then I just completely evaporated. And you saw one of the reasons why in that previous set of videos, because she was very demanding for attention at the time. She is one of what had been 5 at the time. We got them when they were just 4 days old and their mother had gone missing. So from the end of April through like mid-August, my entire world narrowed into kittens and kitten needs. And that was some of the most stressful things that I've ever had to deal with. Also very rewarding and fulfilling, but I do not wish having to take care of a neonate anything on practically anyone, especially someone who was not planning to suddenly have any kind of baby. Because suddenly having 5 of them was a little bit more than just overwhelming. And it ate into all of the medication that I use to give me a relatively normal existence, which is also part of why the channel has been dormant. With COVID, it has been very difficult to get refills to my medications. And because my medications, while I need them, they're also technically as needed, which gets them extra scrutiny when I try to go in for refills, because despite the specialists saying, oh, I have to have this, when I go to a general practitioner, sometimes they give me grief about it. Which is my own problem, but I'm sure some of you, especially those who are also disabled, understand exactly what I'm talking about. But that is another thing I wish to expand upon as I try to come back to the channel. What I can. Until I get my medications more consistent. I have somewhere between only like 4 and 6 hours a day I can be upright before I'm simply in too much pain to really focus and be of use to anyone. So filming is a little difficult, which is part of why I'm not bothering to try and make them as presentable as I had been attempting to before. And it also has to do with needing to change where I'm filming, because certain furry children who are already not happy that I'm talking at something that is not them and not Daddy, because those are the only things I'm allowed to be talking to. Their room is what had been my filming room. So there's gonna be a couple more videos where I'm in different places trying to figure out what's best in the house that doesn't get extra attention from them, because multiple kitties trying to get my attention have already made me have to reshoot this a couple of times. But my lovely children aside, there's actually something else that has been important that I've been helping work on. There's a person, Peter Rhodes, who gave me an opportunity, and what he has done is he has created a UBI directory. This is a resource directory that has many, many, many links to various UBI articles, reports, commentaries, summaries, just from all over. And the directory organizes them based on what they primarily cover, and is set up to be navigatable for what you need at the time. He's currently looking at moving it to a regular website, whereas right now it's on Google Drive. And I'll have links down to the directory below. And I bring it up because it needs more people. Peter has done practically all of it by himself, just entirely his own thing, until he brought me on to do some light editing, which what we need is just people who want to do just about anything. If you want to just skim through links, check what works, what doesn't, and keep that kind of up to date, cool, that'd be amazing. If you spot some misspellings or things that are difficult to read in the summaries that go with the sets of links, that would be absolutely awesome. This directory is meant to help people who are both trying to do deeper research and those who are just dabbling in the topic. It's very accessible, everything's well sourced. Every article also should have a link to its writer, and all of it is just very well put together right now, but under constant improvement. It's meant to be easily searchable and usable, and we're trying to make it as accessible as possible. And it's Peter's baby. He loves this thing. It's what he does. And I'm just very impressed at what it is, and I want more people to go to it. Because it's the sort of thing that can be truly impactful. And with not that many people, even. And what do I mean? I mean, look at some of the numbers from this most recent election. Look at how tight some of those were. There were things that were won with less than 24 votes. There was something in my state that passed with just barely over 100. I think one of my videos has more viewers than that. And while I personally may never reach anyone meaningful, you might. You might already know enough people who believe in the things you care about to change something very real in the world. And maybe that won't be UBI. Maybe it might be something I've never even heard of or don't care about. But it could be. It could be something that resounds through the entirety of humankind, or just through your personal community. And that's part of why I do want to restart the channel. I might not reach anybody, but you might. And what you want to do might be truly important. And that's also why I'm going to be expanding the things I cover on my channel. There will be more about UBI. That's one of the things I truly care about. But I also want to talk more about the difficulties with disabilities, and I'm going to expand into some LGBT things. And, well, back to the video that's going to be following this. I'm going to be doing a little bit about conspiracy theories. How to talk to people who believe in them, where they get some of their ideas, and possibly how to help with moderating some of their impact. Baby. Oh. Again, I have some changes that need to be made to how I film and when I can. So, I don't know if the channel will ever be consistent. I don't know how many more videos will ever be on the channel. But I do have some intentions for some things I think will be helpful to people. So if you decide to hang out and keep an eye on things, thank you. And especially, thank you for staying to the end of this video. I appreciate you. Take care. Bye-bye.